everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hey, for the first time, why don't you subscribe, become the newest member of the Slashed Squad. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about my fitness and health routine. I've really tried to hone in on my fitness routine over the past year. When I was in college, I managed to drop 30 pounds just by being active for the first time in my life. But then, after college, I started working at home and it became very easy to let those habits slip. So last year I got really motivated to start going to the gym more consistently again. I was going 5 to 7 times a week, but I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to be seeing. I didn't really see myself toning up as much as I wanted to, and I wasn't dropping the excess weight that I was carrying, and I'm 5'4", so the littlest bit of extra weight really does make a difference visually on me. So I felt like my routine could definitely be improved upon. There was some missing pieces. But in the past 2 months, since the beginning of April, I've actually lost 10 pounds just due to small changes that I've been making in my routine that have made a huge impact. So I wanted to share with you some of the small changes that I have been making that have delivered big results for me. So that way, if you're struggling in your own fitness routine, maybe some of what I've been doing will spark an idea for you. Obviously, I am not a doctor or a nutritionist, so before you start any new fitness or nutrition plan, please consult who you need to consult, a doctor. So let's get into the small changes that I made to make this happen. All right, the first change I made. So I had been taking group fitness classes on and off for the past year and a half-ish. But as my schedule gets busier and busier, there's a lot of times where I cannot make a group fitness class and I am kind of left to my own devices at the gym. Now, what I came to notice, especially because I was tracking on my Apple Watches, whenever I was self-leading my workouts, I was not pushing myself as hard and I definitely was not burning as many calories as I did when I was in a group fitness class. I was kind of just meandering around the gym, not really knowing what to do, not really having a plan or focus. So that is where the sponsor for this video comes in, and it is the Body Boss Tone Guide and Tone Platform online. So I've actually been a fan of Body Boss for a while. I worked with them previously when I was getting ready for my wedding, and I had a lot of fun doing their flagship Ultimate Body Fitness Guide. And this one you don't need a gym for, but with the Tone Guide, obviously it's a little bit more focused on toning, and it gives you workouts that you do in the gym. So you do need a gym membership for this because it will ask you to use specific machines, but that was perfect for me because I did have access to a gym. I just didn't really know what to do when I got there. I kind of always ended up just doing cardio and leaving because then I was intimidated by the rest of the gym. But this guide provides workouts that you can do at the gym to really maximize what you have access to while actually doing workouts that will matter. So this is the book component, which has all the workouts in it, kind of like as a pictorial. However, you can access the workout videos online with the Tone platform. The platform is a community-based website where you can enjoy a more interactive workout experience. You get the workout videos for all the workouts, as well as recipes, and even partake in weekly challenges. This has given me so much more structure when I'm at the gym working out on my own because it gives me a plan and it lets me effectively work out. Now, like I said, the Tone program does require a gym membership because it will ask you to use machines that are typically found in a gym, but there are also workouts that you can do at home or in a park where you won't need anything more than maybe a couple dumbbells. So there is that flexibility to it, which I love. Here's an example of one of the workouts that doesn't really require a lot of gym access, but you do need dumbbells and maybe a mat for comfort. So typically if I'm at home or I'm doing an outdoor exercise where I'm not at the gym, I will just pull up the workout videos on my phone and it's super easy to follow along. When I do go into the actual gym though, usually what I'll do is I'll take a photo of the workout from the guide because that way if there's a machine that's taken and I need to kind of rearrange it, I'm not trying to like fast forward through the video. I can just, do that at my own pace. So this was a great small change that I made because I was already going to the gym. Like it wasn't getting to the gym and getting active for me that was the problem. I was already doing that, but it was the fact that I was going to the gym and I wasn't going in with a plan. So this really makes a more effective workout for me. The next small changes that I made to my routine that I think really made the biggest difference was I started tracking my calories again and really honing in on my portions. Here's the thing, I feel like I've always been a pretty conscious eater. There are obviously days where I have my cheat meals and I'm eating mac and cheese and I'm eating burgers, but for the most part, especially during the week, I'm a label reader and I felt like I was eating pretty healthy. However, I was eating a lot of the food that I was making. So even though they were healthy food, I was eating portions that were out of control for my body. So I started tracking calories again, and this is something that I've kind of done on and off ever since college actually, but this time I actually got more serious about it. And I have always tracked my calories through MyFitnessPal. It is a free iPhone and Android app, super easy. There are a ton of different foods from restaurants and the market already preloaded into here, and you can just scan the barcode. It'll pop up with the calories and you can log how much you ate. So logging my calories really helped me get my portions under control. They really went hand in hand because I could log something and see that, wow, that's gonna put me way over my target calorie count in the day. I can probably reel that back a little bit and I was still full. I tend to be the person who has eyes way bigger than their stomach. So I just kind of eat and eat and eat, and then I'm like, oh my God, I feel awful. So tracking my calories kind of went hand in hand in getting my portions under control, because as I was tracking what I was eating, I was realizing how many excess calories I was eating that I really didn't need. Now, your personal target calorie count is gonna be different from the next person. It really depends on where you're starting weight-wise, you know, your body type, your activity level during the day. So that's why I say it's always best to consult a doctor and they'll let you know what's right for your body. There are also like online calculators, MyFitnessPal in the app. It kind of, you take a survey and it'll give you what they think is right. My personal target calorie count is about 1,200 to 1,250 net calories, which means I can probably sneak in a little bit more if I have worked out and burned calories. A lot of other fad diets, whether it was keto or low fat or no sugar or whatever, those always left me cranky and hungry. So now I'm still eating pretty healthy, but even if I'm not, everything is in moderation. So I don't feel deprived at all, and I really don't feel hungry constantly like I have with other diets where I wasn't tracking my calories, but I was only eating specific types of foods. This has been what's worked best for me out of all of the different types of diets that I've tried. It's really just been honing in on my portions and making sure that I am sticking to a calorie count. Another thing that's really, really helpful with portions, I've actually started to use a food scale. Measuring food is kind of important when you are tracking calories, just because if you don't know how much of something you're eating, you don't know what the calorie count is gonna be. And you know, with serving sizes and labels, it is actually important to know how much exactly you're eating. So I'll be honest, most of the time when I'm measuring my food, it's just for the meat portion of my meal. I'm a little bit more lax on vegetables because they're usually low calorie anyway, but I get a little more specific when I am eating my meat as far as portions. So these are pretty inexpensive on Amazon. I'll leave a link below, but it's just another way to eat more sensible portions, which I find pretty easy to do. Now, something that I often preach, but maybe should be putting into practice a lot more, and I have been lately, is drinking a ton of water throughout the day. This is my water bottle. I got it in a 2-pack at Costco. I believe it is a liter? I think it's a liter. So I don't know if I read this somewhere or someone told me once, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Again, not a doctor, but I was told at one point that sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're actually just thirsty, where like the response that your body has is the same or something like that. So lately, if I've been having a craving, or maybe I'm just starting to feel a little bit of onset hunger, but it's not quite my meal time yet, I just start chugging water and then I feel totally fine. Plus, obviously, staying hydrated is important for your health as well as your skin. So drinking water should be something that you're doing anyway on the daily, and drinking enough water, because they do say that if you feel thirsty, then you're already dehydrated. Now, I don't track my water intake. That's actually like a little bit too much for me, but with this being about a liter, I try to go through 2 to 3 a day. So making sure that I am adequately hydrated, being full of water all the time, has really helped me keep hunger at bay, actually. And the last small change that I made that I think has made a huge difference is keeping healthier food in my pantry and in my fridge and freezer for when I need something more convenient and quick, because I feel like that is when it's easiest to just go run out and do a drive-thru or something when you really don't have time to cook an elaborate meal or chop veggies or whatever. What I've been doing is actually getting cups from a company called Daily Harvest. They deliver these pre-prepped cups of fruits and vegetables and superfoods that you can blend into smoothies or make into soups, and it all just comes to your doorstep. You don't even have to go out to the grocery store and get tempted by all that other food on the shelves. These pre-prepped cups have been awesome for quick breakfasts with their smoothies, which is like pre-cut up fruit that you just put in milk and blend it and you're done. For convenient lunches, usually I try to prep dinner with extras for leftovers the next day, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So instead of going out and picking up something, I'll have a Harvest bowl from Daily Harvest or one of their soups. And sometimes I even use their cups that have a bunch of veggies and superfoods as a side to another food. So sometimes I might just have chicken in the house, but I'm not just gonna eat chicken as a meal. So I'll use one of their cups as like a supplement so that I get my veggies in for the day too. And of course, you don't need to sign up for a service like this. You can definitely just go to the grocery store and make sure that you're stocking your home with healthier snacks. But the general idea of just keeping your house stocked with healthy snacks or healthy quick meals, it can really make a difference between, you know, eating right or doing something convenient and unhealthy. So those have been the small changes that I've made in the past 2 months that have finally shown me the results that I want. I've lost 10 pounds like I mentioned. My goal is 5 more, and then I'll just kind of focus on toning, because then I will be back at the weight that I've always felt most comfortable with, and a healthier BMI than I was at before I started, because I actually did slip into the overweight spectrum on the BMI scale. So this will bring me back to what they call normal. All right, everyone, I would love to hear if you have any hacks or small changes that have really worked for you in kind of just creating a healthier lifestyle. Definitely leave them in the comments below. If you want more fitness focused content, I am happy to give that to you, because like I said, this is a really big part of my life and I'd love to share that with you. So hit thumbs up to let me know. If you haven't already, please click subscribe, become the newest member of the Slashed Squad. If you've done that, then high five. But have you hit the bell icon so you know every time a new video goes live? Engage with this video in any way to make sure this face stays on your subscription page. I'll see you at my next one. Bye.